get more on how this might have happened, let's go to our senior transportation correspondent, Kris Van Cleave. He's been looking into how the many high-tech preventative measures that might have intervened in this case did not work. Kris, good morning. What do you know?
Well, good morning, Tony. I just got off the phone with one of the officials there at the scene, and one of the things they really want more information about is why was that helicopter where it was when this collision happened. Those helicopters, the military helicopters, any air helicopter, frankly, flying around Washington, Reagan, DCA is supposed to be at 200 feet or lower. It appears this collision happened above that 200-foot hard deck. So that is certainly a big question for investigators as they look into this. So you have dedicated airspace for different kinds of aircraft that are flying around DCA. So that's one layer of protection. Often you have what would be known as TCAS, a collision avoidance system. That would alert the pilots of the plane that they needed to do something. However, because they were below 1,000 feet, because they were landing, the audible alerts on that system are not active. So they would not necessarily have gotten that alert. Unless the helicopter was basically coming straight at them, airplanes have sort of a large blind spot. It's not like a car where you can look in the rearview mirror, you can look over your shoulder and see behind you. They can see out the windows, and that's about it. So they may have never seen this helicopter coming. Finally, you have air traffic controllers, and they are a line of defense as well. We know they were engaged and involved in directing traffic at that point. So the question really here, trying to understand, is how did all of the layers of safety that have allowed for 16 years without an accident, how did that all fall down last night?
Well, Kris, let's linger on those 16 years for a moment here. I said at the top that we've been lucky for 16 years. We've also been very good, as you laid out, all the different measures to try to prevent something like this. How unusual in the big picture is a disaster, a tragedy like the one we're witnessing?
It's unparalleled period of safety. Think about it, 45,000 flights a day times 16 years. This is the first time a U.S. airliner has crashed since 2009. That was in Buffalo. You look at American Airlines, they haven't had an incident like this since November of 2001. It has happened in the D.C. area before. 43 years ago, 1982, Air Florida, it crashed shortly after takeoff into an icy Potomac River in January 1982. 75 people died, but 5 survived.
We hope we have good news in this case as well. Kris, thank you very much.